We have shown you one very romantic and extravagant proposal on board the Queen Mary 2 this morning.
The cruise liner sailed into Sydney Harbour today.
In a moment, we'll meet the couple and find out if Jess said yes. But first, our reporter Edwina Bartholomew has spent the past 4 days sailing the Pacific on the Valentine's cruise. It wasn't easy. Take a look.
Somewhere beyond the sea.
So long to another city and welcome to another time when this was the only way to travel, when life passed by at a different pace and the world was captivated by the romance of cruising.
A very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Commodore with that update on position. We're off the continental shelf, so 900 metres of water under keel. To enter and leave ports by sea is way more special. You can see the harbour or the land start to gain form. You see it get detailed. There is a drama in entering and leaving by sea which you cannot capture by air.
Commodore Christopher Rind is no Captain Stubing, but this is a love boat of sorts, something quite special.
It makes travel, it makes the journey the event rather than the arrival.
It's been a lovely cruise.
The Queen Mary 2 is the largest ocean liner ever built, 150,000 tonnes of tough steel and hard teak wood decking on the outside with the soft and squishy inside.
The day we met, you stole my heart.
Alan and Angela Telfer are celebrating 25 years of marriage.
What will it be like for you to sail into Sydney Harbour on Valentine's Day on your 25th wedding anniversary?
Well, we're going to be up at the crack of dawn, we're going to be on that deck, and we will not be going to bed until we sail that evening.
If you're crying now, you'll be a wreck on Tuesday, Angela.
God help me.
Also on board, Angie's mum and dad, celebrating their golden anniversary.
Tell me, what's the secret to reaching 50 years of marriage, Pete?
Doing as you're told.
And what would you say, Anne?
The same.
They're sailing together, separately.
I guess like any parents, you don't really want to tread on your kids' toes, do you?
We don't want our kids to tread on our toes.
Every day I'm shuffling.
This cruising business is addictive, all cocktails and lounge chairs by day. However,
It's when the shuffleboard's packed away and the sun has set that this ship and everyone on it sails back to a different era.
a golden age when we dressed up for dinner, when we had our portraits taken, when we actually knew dance steps. A time when marriage was forever and love, well, it was in the air.
Oh, Eddie, it's certainly another world on the Queen Mary 2, isn't it? Oh, it absolutely is, Mel. It's absolutely spectacular. And to give you an idea of the sheer size of this ship, Anne and Angela and Pete and Alan actually hadn't come across each other at all until we brought them together to do some filming. They are celebrating, of course, their 25th and 50th wedding anniversaries. But we have a couple here who might be just starting on the road to marriage. You would have seen the gigantic proposal on the Queen Mary 2 this morning. Will you marry me, Jess? Well, will you, Jess?
Yes.
Not me, Stefan.
Yes.
You said yes. That's the answer that we wanted.
Yes.
Were you absolutely blown away when you saw this?
I had absolutely no idea. I hadn't been watching any television because I have a little bub, and I just had no idea. I thought I was going to meet a cousin of his from Belgium on a ship. So, yeah, it was a big surprise.
Well, a big surprise indeed. How long had you been planning this for, Stefan?
A few months now, and a few months, yeah.
You nervous? Were you nervous?
Of course I was nervous.
Yeah, he didn't sleep last night. He kept me awake. Temperature's too hot, too cold. Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare.
You know, there are men right across Australia right now who hate you for doing something so amazing as this, showing them all up.
Yeah, I had a friend who works for this company, and because I was planning to propose to Jess quite a while ago, and this opportunity arose, and yeah, I thought it was a good idea to propose that way to Jess.
Well, it's a pretty good idea, I think. The absolutely most romantic gesture I've ever seen, especially when it's sailing through the heads into Sydney Harbour, looked absolutely spectacular, and I think you probably won't have to do much more else for the rest of your married life. I mean, I think that pretty much tops it. What do you reckon, guys?
Set the bar pretty high for Valentine's Day in the future. Wish them all the best. Thanks, Eddie, very much. Glad you endured 4 days on our behalf.
Oh, look, you know, and we'll just check if we have to stay on board. We may actually have to continue on the next part of the voyage. I'll just double check.
Eddie,
It's breaking out there.
Eddie, get off.
See you soon. Now, speaking of the Love Boat, it reminds us of our own spoof of the iconic show.
Didn't it? That's all we could think of. We got into the spirit when we visited Hawaii.
Have a look.